Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I would share a few things like what we've been up to this summer, also a few things of what I've been working on in and around my home. I'll be sharing a little bit of some behind the scenes, some fun projects that I have been working on that I'd love to share with you. I'll be sharing a few little projects around the house that I've been meaning to do, things that I don't really get around to. Summer is the perfect time to do them. I'll be sharing all that and more. Also, a huge thank you to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. I have some fun projects with them that I will also be sharing in today's video. It's going to be a fun video. Make sure you stick around. So I have sort of taken an unplanned summer break. When the kids are out of school, I just really love to spend as much time as I can with them since they're always in school. We've been so busy with sports. We've taken a few little day trips and little trips during the summer that have been a lot of fun. This was one of our trips to Sausalito for the day. It's right on the other side of San Francisco, and it is one of my absolute favorite places to be. I love it. It's the perfect day trip or even overnight trip, and it's just the cutest little kind of coastal beach town. And the weather is so nice. If you're in Central California or even other types of areas, it has been insane with the heat and this heat wave. We've had days up to 115. So going to the coast is a nice little break for us. We've had a lot of pool days. Our typical 4th of July is always super fun, but I really love just taking some time to be present and enjoy my kids. They're still pretty young, and I know there's going to be a day where they're going to want to hang out with friends more than mom, so I'm fully taking it all in. Also, lots of Starbucks runs and pup cups in the mornings. This was on the kids' last day of school. I always cherish these memories. But there is one thing that I have been wanting to tackle over this summer, and I don't know if you guys have this problem. I'm sure you do, but it's organizing all of the schoolwork. There's always so much. What do you toss and what do you save? So I found these bins at Walmart. They have the little file folder things on the side so you can organize everything, and I've labeled everything with my Dymo labeler. So it's all ready for them, and then every year you can just drop in their work and toss what you don't want. You can save their little projects and art things. I also have like their baby books and school pictures and sports pictures and all of that stuff in there too. I have this little Dymo labeler, and it just gets the job done super quick. I can label everything and it's so easy. I do need to put some new batteries in there, but it just prints out the side and then you cut it and you can stick it right onto those little labels. And I love that you can do this way ahead of time so it's all ready for them all the way through high school. My youngest is just finishing TK and going into kinder, and then my oldest is going into 5th grade. I cannot even believe it. So I have a little bit of back filing to do for my older son. All of his stuff is just in a huge bin in the garage, so I still need to go through all of his previous 4 years, but I will get there. At least it's all ready for him, and I'm so glad that I did this. We've been overloaded with sports this summer. My oldest attended a soccer clinic with the Real Madrid soccer team. It was an amazing experience, highly recommend. And my youngest is fully into gymnastics. He loves the bars. It's been really fun watching him grow in gymnastics. And with that, we are super excited about the summer games coming. We love to watch all the different sports and athletes during the summer games. I wanted to share a few fun projects I made for the exciting games coming up this summer. Starting off with some really fun banners and decor. I put this one together in Cricut Design Space. It's just a very simple USA, and I punched holes in the lettering as stars. I thought it was a really cute little detail. I love that the letters are all connected so it comes out as one. And then I also made these little medals, and I put holes right on the top so you can thread them right onto a string or fishing line. And then I also did the same with these little stars. And you can use any type of cardstock or cardboard that you would like to customize all of these projects. If you're interested in making any of these projects, I have the exact link that will take you right to the design space, and you can create it at home on your Cricut machine as well. When I'm ready to create my design, I'll click make it, and I'm going to be cutting on the mat. So then I just need to load my materials. I'm going to use blue cardstock. I'm using actually a variety. I have some glitter cardstock, I have some foil cardstock, really fun materials for this project. Of course, I always just sit in awe and watch everything get cut out, and the precision that this machine has when cutting things out. It looks like it's going to overlap each other, but the precision of these stars, I arranged them so I could fit lots of stars on one page, and they get really close together, and it's perfect every time. This was the little USA banner that I made, and the funnest part of all of this is popping out all of those little stars, and you can kind of pull double duty with all of those little stars that you pop out. You can also use them as like a table confetti or something really fun for parties, and I love that it has that glitter side, so it just looks really festive and really fun. Here are all of those little stars I will be saving for table confetti. The machine I have is the Cricut Maker 3, and I had a ton of those USAs cut out in gold and silver and even white. They all looked super cute, and I can't wait to get them on a fishing line and make a really fun banner. So for the next project, I actually made this with my son in mind, and it's for like a kids type t-shirt, and it's actually like a gold medal with the red, white, and blue ribbon, and then I also had these little shapes on the side that I would cut out separately as well. So I'm going to be using Cricut's Everyday Iron-On in red, blue, and then I have this really pretty gold as well. So I went ahead and cut out the red ribbon for around the neck. I'm actually working on the white right now, and I'm going to be using my Cricut Easy Press to iron everything on. You can also use Cricut's heat guide, and you can input all of your materials and what you're going to be using, and it will tell you the exact temperature and time to set in your settings, and you just know how long to leave it on for and what temperature is perfect. So the size of this t-shirt is probably for about a 5 or 6 year old. It's a small cotton Hanes t-shirt. If you wanted to make this bigger or smaller, you can always customize the dimensions in Cricut Design Space as well. I also put some extra little emblems on there just to add a little bit extra. But I love this idea for a summer games party, or even like a prize t-shirt. I think would be so much fun. I love utilizing my Cricut products for parties, and we have so many of them in my family. So there's a lot of different parties, a lot of different celebrations, and I love also using this as school is right around the corner. We are always customizing things, and we really utilize our Cricut on school projects. I have found Cricut is affordable and well worth the investment. I am obsessed with how all these little decorations came out. I love the garland, and I love that we can tuck it away and use it year after year. Don't forget, I have the exact link for these projects in my description below. Let me know in the comments who you will be rooting for these upcoming summer games. And don't forget to visit Cricut.com for more fun products from Cricut. So there are a few other summer chores that I have been meaning to get around to. I feel like when the kids are in school, it's just so crazy busy. So summer is really the time that I kind of wind down and get to relax, but also get some summer chores done that I normally don't have time to do. So my Pothos plant, I've actually had this plant for several years now. I can't believe it's still alive, but I absolutely love this plant, but it gets so crazy long. And so I like to propagate this plant. And at this point, I have so many of them all over the house that have all come from propagating my one main plant. And so I've been noticing it's super long. So I'm cutting it right before, they call those the eyes, those little brown things that kind of stick off. So I'm going to be keeping 2 of those little eyes on there, and then sticking one part of where I want it to root into a glass of water, and I put a bunch of them in there that this will ultimately make your new plant. These will root in probably about 4 to 5 weeks of water, and I just like stick it up on a shelf and kind of forget about it. And it will eventually root all of those plants, and then you can put it into a new pot of dirt and it's a brand new plant. So I absolutely love doing this, but I never have time. So summer is the perfect time to do this. This is a different one that I have started and it looks so good. It's really pretty and green. I take it down from the shelf in the kitchen every now and then just to give it a little bit of water. But this is another one that I have in the living room, and I am obsessed with the plants and filtering out all of the gross things in our air in our home. And they say plants are the best way to do that. They say they're better than air filters, just having a couple plants around the house. And so this is one thing I like to do from time to time. Another thing I've been super excited about this summer is some new outdoor furniture, and it has been so unbelievably hot lately. And so I've been really putting off redoing the patio and getting plants just because I don't want to bring plants home and then have them die or suffer in this heat. So I'm kind of waiting, but I think we're at a good spot now that I can film everything and get it all together in a really great video for you guys. So hopefully that will be coming extremely soon, but I love this furniture set. I can't wait to show you guys everything coming together. For now, I'm fully enjoying relaxing on it and hanging out with the kids and the dog out on the patio. I made a little trip to Home Depot. I was specifically looking for something to put on the coffee table. They had some really cute planters. I actually really liked this kind of geometric one here. I thought that would be cute, but I also want to be really strategic about what I'm putting out there because it's so hot. And I want something that's low maintenance. So I'm thinking about doing some succulents and kind of desert style, or things that don't need a ton of water or more drought tolerant, a little bit less maintenance. These I absolutely love. They're a little bit pricey, but I've always loved these. The foxtail ferns, they're super green and really pretty. So I might think about those, but I'm also looking at some succulents just because I haven't had a lot of succulents in the last couple years, and I kind of just like that they're really low maintenance, they're drought tolerant, and I think they may do really well in the shade for us, but it's so hot. So I think they actually might work when they're not in direct sun. I know that probably doesn't make a ton of sense. Succulents usually love the sun, but the sun is so intense. So I ended up going with a yucca plant, a few succulents, and I can't wait to get these planted and get our outdoor space ready to relax and enjoy the rest of the summer and get ready for that heat to wind down once the fall hits. I hope you guys have been having an amazing summer. Let me know in the comments if you have been up to anything and what you've been working on this summer. I'd love to hear. And with that, we will catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.